my fellow lobsters, and welcome back to another survival multiplayer video. If you notice, this episode, I got myself a beard, and that's because, I guess I just felt like putting on a beard for some reason. So, I was gonna say it's because we were playing on this for a long time, but we haven't even made it to episode 10 yet. So, somehow my lobster just randomly got old, but I also did name my tools. This one's Maximus, the axe, the lobster blade, and then I'm still figuring out names for these guys, so I just named the Fortunate Silk Touch so I don't mix them up, and then I have the lobster catcher as my fishing rod. So this episode should be about just farms. So over here, Ian has his AFK fish farm that he set up. He hasn't really been AFK there for too long. He got like a tiny bit of stuff.
Yeah, not much. I got a name tag.
Not really anything, but we're gonna start by making or at least I'm gonna start by making a mob farm while Ian goes and he into the nether, and he decided he wants to punch a pigman. Part of me says this is a terrible idea because of last time he accidentally punched a pigman.
This time that's the whole point.
Yeah, he accidentally punched a pigman last time, and the lag remover pretty much destroyed everything. But
this time I have full armor bars.
This time Ian has full armor bars, and I told him to stand on like a pillar, so because I really don't want those pigmen coming after us again. And
yeah, I've got a lot of blocks on.
Yeah, so he's going there, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna be building the mob farm as I already told you. So I'm actually going to hopefully be posting video on this soon, if it's not already posted by the time this video's out. I should have a video on this at some point. So right now I need to actually craft a bunch of hoppers. So 6 chests is actually the perfect number. So I get 4 hoppers and 2 chests for my farm. And then I also need to get myself a couple slabs, so I'm just gonna get 12 for good measure. This is the chest. So here's basically how you build the mob farm. Obviously you can watch the video I post if it's not already posted for more detail. You just put the 4 hoppers like that into a large chest, and then you would do basically you just create these giant towers, which should be 8 blocks tall each. Each tower, not 8 blocks tall, 24 blocks tall, 22 if you want XP, because then you can just punch the mobs to get the XP. But basically, by doing this, you're able to easily create a tunnel. So right now it's at 2, or yeah, round 2, 3, and I'm just gonna time lapse this because this is gonna take a good while. What I'm gonna do now is, well, first I'm gonna hope I have enough cobblestone to finish this thing, but I need to build up the little tunnel areas. So first thing I'm gonna do is build over right here. So you have to get out to 8 blocks. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you have to build up like this. And this is a lot harder to build in survival than creative. In creative, you can just fly around all over the place and just use commands. Survival, it's incredibly dangerous. But now that I have this, what I can actually do is I can create myself I'm gonna just put the infinite water source right here, because it seems like the most convenient place to put it.
That's a very big brain right there.
A big brain. And then I'm going to just build these out and... Oh, that was weird. Whatever. And then I'm just gonna build these out and time-lapse this part. So, time-lapse starts now. I have completed the little, the bridge sort of areas, and if the water can reach the very end of the tunnel and doesn't go over, you know you got the exact right amount. And there is actually a version of this farm that uses trapdoors instead, but I think it's a little more expensive because you have to get a ton of trapdoors, and this one works just as well. So I prefer to use this version. Okay, my infinite water source is glitching out for some reason. Okay, it's fixing itself now. And I also need to just place the water here. Okay, now all I have to do is... I'm just gonna fill this with water just in case. And then get rid of that. And my fortune pickaxe actually has, efficiency on it, so that's why I'm using it more, and Unbreaking 3, so that's why I'm trying to use it more than my other pickaxe. But now the next step is to actually fill in this area between the two, sides of the little water thing. So I'm gonna time lapse me filling in all of them, and then I'm gonna show you the next step. The next step of this mob farm is actually to build a 2-block tall rim around the entire thing. And yet again, I'm going to time-lapse that because this is going to take a while. So time-lapse starts right now. I have completed the rim on the mob farm, and oh good, I have 2 ladders. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna create the roof, which should be basically all it has to do is cover this whole thing, and then this whole thing's gonna start working. And it works really fast, and also not at night, so it's a really good mob farm. My personal favorite. Obviously, there are much more efficient versions of these mob farms, But this one is really easy to build, especially if you go mining a lot. There's a bunch of excess materials that you don't need, and it is really a great mob farm for early game and everything. So, anyways, time lapse now. Okay, so I've completed the mob farm officially, and if I just cover this up, the easiest way to get out is just to drop down here. Don't drop down there if you have no armor though, or you'll die, guaranteed. But the mobs should start falling down in a second. So let me just put down this netherrack. It might take a little while to actually. Yep, there we go. We already got a zombie. And if you're wondering why I'm using netherrack, I ran out of cobblestone. We literally have 0 cobblestone left because I've used all of it. But the mob farm has already started working quicker than I expected. And it's gonna be, yep, there we go. A second zombie already. And of course, we only got zombies and that one skeleton that chased me down. But if someone AFKs in this farm, it should work really well. And because I made the tower tall, another zombie. Because I made the tower taller than it probably should have been. Okay, we just got 2 skeletons. Then I think we should AFK around this general area. This will be the AFK platform. Because mobs need to spawn around 24 blocks away from you. This should be 24 blocks away, and all I need to do is place a door next to the ladder, and it should be ready. Thanks for watching this video on us making a mob farm and all that stuff, and we will see you in our next video. Goodbye.